Hi, this is the Jinfo update for November, and I'm Stephen Phillips. So, I've been spending a lot of time over the course of the last few weeks talking to many clients and also colleagues about their strategic priorities, really going into the remainder of 2023, but also more specifically into 2024. And one of the key things that really everybody's very focused on right now is really looking at content purchasing. There's a significant amount of funds and budget are set aside for this activity. And I think many people are increasingly finding it difficult to realize value for money as they feel it with the contracting that they're doing with their suppliers. So we have been really thinking about, well, how can we drive, how can we help you with your content purchasing activity? Now, we're all very, very familiar with terms like, nice to have and need to have. But often those terms really frame the discussion and the dialogue about these products within the context of the products themselves. It's with and all the limitations that actually brings. So we would really advise and suggest that when you're reaching out to stakeholders to discuss their content requirements, you do it in the context of saying, well, what do you need to know? Now, this puts a different spin on things. It removes a lot of the boundaries that often go on with these conversations and really challenges your stakeholders and your clients to think about, well, what do I need to know to, say, spot new opportunities? Or what do I need to know to find a new client and bring a new client on board? Maybe what do I need to know to mitigate risk or just make a smarter decision? I mean, these are all very fundamental activities, but they are often driven by information, third-party information, as often as not, to support an informed decision-making process. So taking that need to know approach is, I think, a much more powerful conversation that sets you up more to be a trusted advisor to the business than perhaps some of the more traditional approaches that we've taken. Now, with all of this in mind, we have got our next community session coming up on the 16th of November, when we'll be joined by Nick Collison from Toronto, who will be talking about needs analysis. Now, this is a technique that he's used for many, many years in his role at Toronto as an advisor to many, many clients, many blue chip clients, as Toronto provides services to them. And he really uses this to reach out both to the information managers, but then also to the business stakeholders themselves, really to talk about, well, what their requirements are and what information they need to have and what they need to know in order to be able to prosecute their business. It's really useful because it's great for stakeholder engagement, but it also supports supplier relationship management because you can be much more specific with them. And ultimately, will help to drive more effective negotiating strategies because, again, you're not bounded by the products and the services the client is trying to promote and sell to you, or perhaps you've bought in the past. You're now much more focused on the content and the information and the data that is required by the business to be successful. Now, last month in our community session, we were really lucky to be joined by Jeff Monosabian. Now, he's an attorney with the Technology Practice Group out of New York, and he was talking to us really about the legal challenges and the implications of licensing for generative AI. It was a really well-attended session, and as a result of that discussion, we've pulled together a recorded webinar, which is now available at jinfo.com, where you can catch up on the session and on Jeff's reflections and insights in terms of some of the issues and the challenges and the pitfalls associated with licensing content for generative AI. So I really encourage you to go to the site and to take a look at that. You can also see snippets and clips from that discussion on our YouTube channel as well. So in terms of the update, that's pretty much it for November. I would certainly encourage you to click like and or subscribe to get future updates. And if you'd like to have a conversation really about what Jinfo is doing right now and also how we might be able to help you with your content purchasing processes and decision making, then please do go to the website and fill in the contact form. And we can set up time to have a chat about that and have a talk and see whether there's any opportunities there for Jinfo to help you out. In the meantime, that's about it for now. So thank you very much for listening and see you next time.